we've left Newman behind. Didn't really film anything there. It was just a real bit more like a car park than a campsite really. We stayed there overnight, nothing to see. Had a look in Newman. It's quite a big residential area, but the town itself pretty standard. Again, nothing really overly interesting to see. But we're driving north, going to Oski Roadhouse maybe, or a little bit further beyond. We're trying to get to roughly a halfway point to Port Hedland. But we are driving through some, I wouldn't call them mountain ranges, but a hill range. They're a range, aren't they?
Yeah, this is Hammersley Range.
We actually passed earlier the Hancock Range. What was his first name? Hancock? Lance Hancock. Apparently years ago, I think it was in the 40s, 50s, he was flying his aircraft and there was a big storm ahead, so he had to steer clear of it, fly away from it, and ended up going to this range that he'd seen from the aircraft, which was extremely red. Now, he knew there was iron ore deposits underneath there, so he arranged to actually, those are the days where you could just stake a claim to land, so he got a gang together, staked a claim all around the area, and that was his land. And he mined the area, and the rest is history. His family is extremely rich. His daughter is called Gina Reinhardt, and she's absolutely minted, all on the back of her father from that very, very lucky break.
And this area is generally called the Pilbara, isn't it? Very rich for mining.
Yeah. WA is pretty rich for mining. How not to do it. This guy's actually undertaking me because I didn't know this road actually feathered out to a one-laner, but he didn't give me the opportunity to pull over, and he's just gone for it, undertaking me. Centurion. The driver's not very good. Swaying around. What an idiot. Does go into one lane eventually, but it didn't say that it was actually an overtaking pass there. Yeah, and he didn't give me any opportunity to pull over before he was on the other side of the road, on the left hand side of the road, undertaking. Highly illegal manoeuvre that. Big hills.
Oh, ranges as they're called.
So why do they say there's gold in them there hills? Why don't they say there's gold in them there ranges? Answer that and stay fashionable.
Yeah, but cowboys go on about life on the range, don't they?
That's life on the ranch, isn't it? That's where cowboys are.
No.
And you watch Yellowstone.
No, on the range. Bruce Hornsby and the range.
Oh my god. That's how your mind flits around, isn't it? Yeah? Flitter, flitter, butterfly, flitter, flitter.
Yeah, but they still talk about cowboys and ranges, don't they? I'd say it's an American thing.
That's the Americanization of Australia, isn't it? Describing this range, we just say hills in the UK. But it's still very scenic. Makes a difference from the dry, flat roads we've been on, as in the flat, desolate areas and scrubby bush areas. This does break the journey up a little bit. How do?
There you go, another mine site. How many signs have we seen like that along the way?
Hope Downs on the right, mine site. We must have passed 20 mines by now. Not sure if you can see the far right there, but that's a big range. I will admit that's more than just hills. We would call that a mountain in the UK. A big mountain ahead of us. The GoPro won't be doing this any justice for the size of that mountain range. They'll just look like small hills, possibly. We'll be crossing over a rail crossing shortly.
Day for an Australian winter, is it?
Very nice. I don't even know what the temperature is. 20 degrees outside. Mind you, it has been exceedingly cold. Last night was 0.3 degrees. My toes were freezing. Pretty spectacular, doesn't it? This is the Mangina range.
Gorge.
this is the most scenic of our whole road trip, our most scenic view so far. Yeah, it's pretty magical, this. Saying something was closed. It's closed. Excellent. It isn't. Excellent.
Where did you thought it was closed?
Well, those barriers, for one.
Turn left, then turn left.
If they can get through, I think we can get through.
Centurion man behind us.
Turn left, then keep right.
Yeah, that Centurion trucker. I thought it was him, the nightmare driver. It says no entry, but that's the only way I can come in. So I'm going in that way. Well, we've entered in a roundabout way.
Keep right, then you'll arrive.
Thanks for that. park up anywhere you like, really. Let's roll up here. Going over an elevated bridge here. Over the plains, or
It's a rail track, isn't
oh yeah, it's a rail track. So we're going over a rail track. You might not see any of the rail track, but take it from us, we are peaking over that rail track here and now crossing over it. Just this point. So that's why we had a bridge in the middle of nowhere. By the way, we're not stopping at Oski Roadhouse. The facilities didn't seem to be very palatable, so we're moving further north, another half an hour up the road. Bea Bea Creek,
Bea Bea Rest Area.
Bea Bea Rest Area. So we're another half an hour on the road. We'll see you there. So check this out where we are. We're free camping. So we didn't go, well, we did go to the Oski Roadhouse, had a lunch. The facilities weren't great, so we've gone further up into a free camp, and this is our free camp for the night. So as you can see, Catherine there, and then just beyond Catherine is our outlook. Look at this. How beautiful is this? This is actually Bea Bea Creek. So down there, where it's darker and more rocky, is the bedrock of the river, the creek. We are near the roadside, which is just behind me, maybe 200 meters, 300 meters away. Still very loud, but this is going to be perfect for the evening. Check this out as well. We've been able to cobble enough dead branches and things, dead plants, to get a fire started. And of course there's about 20 road trains that want to go by on the roadside. So take a little wander with us too, and we'll show you some little artifacts we've seen. We've seen a bunch of corellas over that way. Hopefully they don't fly away. And yeah, we'll walk through this creek bed. So come along. So we're going to go down the bed this way, a little bit out of the sun, making lots of noise because we are out back. We are in the, you know, the rural elements of Australia, Western Australia, and we're going to just make us way to the little artifact what I spotted earlier. So making lots of noise. Snakes, snakes, snakes. Don't worry everyone, we will be fine. Okay, so I saw something around here. Here you go. Look at this. What's that? Hard to make out really. It's fossilised. So the corellas are in the near distance there. As we walk around, they'll probably fly off. Let's just try and be quiet but make noise, because we don't want to be getting upset by a snake. I'm a bit paranoid about things like that, to be honest. I mean, who's going to come here to give us anti-venom? Alright, let's move towards these corellas. And they might take off before too long and fly. And that seems to be their favourite haunt, up on that big old gum tree, which will make us way to that actually. So we'll head back to the riverbed.
We get short beaked corellas as well. We get long beaked and short beaked, but they're short beaked.
So back in the riverbed, just take a look at all this, how it's very dry. We are still in winter, so there hasn't been much rainfall around here, has there? And the riverbed. Then you've got these big old rocks. Look at that. I found a load of quartz or whatever. Look at this. It's almost like jet actually, Catherine.
Yeah, there's layers of
Yeah.
something there, look, you can see it here. Look, that's more solid. That's broken.
So you've come on a geological tuition lesson.
Nature walk. Look at these flowers. Oh, they look like a type of orchid.
So, as I said, we came down this riverbed about an hour ago. There's a lovely, hopefully a lovely photograph to be had just across from where we stayed and where I initially panned the camera out to say this is where we're at. So there should be a nice photograph there which I intend making a good job of. So that's in about half an hour.
That tree there into the rock face. Hanging on in. It looks healthy.
And there is signs of life from humans, of course. At least they're only putting chalk up here. Look, there must have been kids or something here. Mind you, I don't think a kid would write that.
Maybe they would.
But look at this pretty relic. And then they've put maybe a little shrine there to their dog. R.I.P. dog. But just look at the thickness of these slabs of rock. How many millennia has this been here? And different layers. So you may see in the distance, look where we are for the night, and straight ahead with those trees, this is the path of the river, well, the creek, and then down flowing through here and onwards along here. So pretty much hugging all this rock on the side, on the right hand side.
Bronte's having a snooze, isn't she?
Yeah.
It's a birthday today and she's just had some apple and she's looking a bit tired, so she's having a sleep. Yeah.
So we've kicked them out of their space yet again. Sorry. They'll be back.
Look, those three are still up there.
And there's three up here, is there? I can't see them all up there. I'm not sure if the camera would pick it up either, but there's three corellas up there. But look at all this, and this big old gum tree. How many years has this been here? But yeah, the river, the creek, would naturally be flowing all along here. But what a beautiful spot we've dropped by. I'd say we're well happy with our location, aren't we, love?
Yeah, because I picked it.
10 out of 10. Good lass. I do tell her not to go too far. That's far enough. Won't be found.
Gold.
Fools. Gold. But look at the different layers again here. So what an awesome spot. There's like a lair actually in here. I saw this earlier. Look at this. Now some birds obviously hang out here, but judging by the size of that bird pool, that's a big bird. Now I'm not going to go too far in. It does stop at the back, you might not see it, but look at this.
Mind you, on the way up we saw some eagles eating on roadkill, and they were big, weren't they?
Yeah,
They were
but
massive.
there's no bird of prey in here, look. Look, there's nothing on the floor.
Is that ivy, like an ivy?
There's some sort of plant there, yeah. But there's no bones. I'm no David Attenborough, but I can work out that it's just a shelter for a big bird. But it ain't eating
I think we have
carrion.
cows here though. That's what we were looking for earlier, isn't it? A burn well.
Something for the fire. So the creek just meanders further around here. I mean, you can see how grassy it is. So whether it's just like a pool creek, can you get like I mean, is a creek a small river, or is a creek just, it could just be a pool of water as well?
A creek could be a river.
A creek would be a river?
Yeah, it's Aussie terminology, isn't it? A creek.
Because just looking further ahead, it just looks like this could be the end of the creek, really. And with that, this could be the end of our vlog, depending on whether we get our fire going and whether it's dark, well, light enough and not too dark to show you around. So we might be able to do something in the early evening.
These flowers.
Aren't they delicate? And that's like a hip joint. Could be from a cow.
Not big enough, is it? A cow.
Well, maybe a dog hip joint.
We've seen a wild dog, haven't we? Having roadkill. And it looks like an African type dog, didn't it? Like those wild dogs in Africa.
What wild dog? What?
Huh?
What wild dog?
The wild dog we saw on the way up, eating on roadkill.
I saw a lot of cows. I don't remember seeing a dog.
Yeah.
Did you see it, or did I
Yeah,
see it?
I said, look, it was a wild dog.
How many days ago?
Oh, a couple.
Memory gone, that's it. 24 hours
It was
now.
after Leinster on the way up from there.
Okay, but yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful oasis for us really, having driven so long and hard, if you like, through that 2 highways we've been on and that horrible gravel road, and we finally made to a nice free campsite. So we'll say bye for now, and we'll catch up a little bit later.
Bye from the Pilbara.
Well, we might still be doing a bit more, but if not, it's bye from the Pilbara. So I took a photograph from this sort of angle here with a similar composition to this, so hopefully that comes out okay. But that's going to be for when I'm at home to process that one, unfortunately, so you won't see the finished article. I might just put up one image which is from that particular sequence of photographs. So the sun has set over that way. You may have enjoyed the actual time lapse I did of that, or I might finish with a time lapse. Okay, so that noise is all from the camper. That's the water draining off. And we do have a campfire going. Look at this. So seats ready to go, fire going, plenty of wood there for the evening, all dead, so we've not been chopping trees down or anything. This is all that we've gathered. Beautiful. Catch you later. So the fire is out. It's a new day. It's been very mild overnight, so we did really well last night. Kept nice and warm by the campfire, and then we were nice and warm in the camper, so we did really well. Just thought I'd give you a little show around in the daytime for this place. But it's a lovely little scenic spot, as I mentioned earlier. So well happy with our choice of our rest stop for overnight. So thanks for watching. Next stop for us is going to be Port Hedland, 2 hours that way, and then we're going to be in a campsite, paid powered site. We may be there for 2 days. We've booked in just for the 1 night so far. If it's nice, we may have a second night there, and from then on making our way to Broome. Thanks for watching, catch up later, bye for now.